Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, and welcome to Ancient Medicine Today, brought to you by drax.com. We're here Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, giving you information that will transform your health, helping you to use food as medicine. But today, we're going to talk about food that might be a poison. Folks, we're going to talk about the number one food you should stop eating immediately. And I think you're going to probably figure out what it is pretty quick. Wouldn't you like to know if there was a food that was common, not only on the American plate, but all over the world that can cause you health problems? This food is something I stopped eating years and years ago for health reasons, but also reasons of faith. I even believe the Bible points to the fact that we should avoid this, I keep using air quotes, food immediately. We're going to tell you why to stop eating it and what some suitable alternatives would be. Number one, this is the most widely eaten meat in the world. Start thinking. Number two, this animal is prone to muscle-burrowing worms. I hope you're not eating breakfast right now, and I hope you're not eating this for breakfast right now. Dietary restrictions in many religions prohibit eating this thing. These animals eat carcasses of sick, diseased, and dead animals, including their own. Ugh. Now, actually, few animals do that, but this one especially. 70% have pneumonia when sent to the slaughterhouse. It's not the other white meat. It might be considered the other white trash. Wait, did I just say that? Okay, we're going for it. It's pork. You want to avoid it for so many reasons. Oh, but I love bacon. I love ham. I love pancetta and all the other things that come with it. I know you do. But if you want to get your health back, it's time that you avoid this thing that some people call food. I've avoided it now for 20 plus years for faith and health reasons. I could get into theological arguments with you. I don't plan on it, but I do want to tell you that if you're dealing with health issues, it might be time to get this swine out of your diet. Pigs digest food very quickly. They are called monogastrics. They have one stomach like humans do. Dogs and skunks do as well. The foods from animals that are safer to eat from land animals would be what you would call ruminant animals. So think of cows and goats and sheep and deer and bison. They all have a four-staged rumen. Bible would say they have split hooves and chew the cud. They eat grass. Pigs eat all kinds of things, not grass, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And speaking of which, when you eat animal foods, you're not just what you eat, you're what they ate. We don't have the saying, happy as a pig in poop, for no reason. Why would a pig be happy there? Let's talk about that in just a moment. Pigs can't detoxify very easily, partially because they barely sweat. They eat their own feces. I don't even need to go any further. Drop your bacon, folks. This is kind of disgusting already, and we haven't even started. 2013 Consumer Reports analysis showed that 69% of samples from pigs harbor a powerful negative microorganism called Yersinia enterocolitica, which causes problems in your gut, in your enteric system. This bacterium affects about 100,000 Americans a year, folks. If you are watching this and you are as grossed out as I am, make sure to share this video. The number one food you should stop eating immediately. Pork is not the other white meat. It's something that should be completely avoided. Why should you avoid pork, as if we didn't already tell you? I believe pork has an increased cancer risk. Years ago, I read an amazing book about an individual who had stomach cancer. He was a reverend and he stopped eating pork, among other things, following a biblical dietary pattern. He was able to get well. Folks, I wrote a book called The Maker's Diet in 2004 that talks about God's biblical plan for eating, and so many people have been set free from various health challenges. I highly encourage you to check it out. Pork is not part of that recipe for health. Swine flu in humans. Now, this is a bit controversial in terms of what actually causes this, but pigs carry germs. Strychnine worm is in almost all pork, in my opinion, and it is hard to kill even at high temperatures. People say, well, what about organic pork? That should be an oxymoron unless you've got your pig 24-hour surveillance hand and foot cuffed, you can't control them from eating all that nastiness. Viruses. Pork, as well as shellfish, by the way, contains viruses. Often, environmental injustice. People get sick even in areas where pork production takes place. This is really critical. That book I mentioned is called God's Key to Health and Happiness by Reverend Elmer Josephson. It's not easy to find, but what a great book, and it talks about the dangers of eating foods that the Bible prohibits. And I know you might argue, well, we're in the New Covenant, that's the old law. Bottom line, folks, God creates principles, in my opinion, one of which is the law of gravity. And you can jump out of a building, but someone once told me, if you try to break God's principles, they'll end up breaking you. This can be problematic to your health, and if you're sick, it's worth giving up. Life-threatening germs. The conditions pigs are raised in and their basic anatomy is not designed, in my opinion, for human consumption. All right, what are some alternatives to pork? Pasture-raised poultry. Folks, I eat bacon, but I eat turkey bacon. And I know you're saying, that's not real bacon. It is. Turkey and beef bacon tastes wonderful. Give it a try. Look for turkey or beef bacon without nitrates. And if you can ever find lamb bacon, I am telling you it is phenomenal. I haven't had bacon in a long, long time, so you might say, I don't know what I'm missing. I absolutely do know what I'm missing, and I wish you would miss it as well. Grass-fed beef, bison, and wild-caught fish are all better sources of protein and fatty acids, in my opinion. And while you're at it, don't cook with lard. There are other ways to get healthy, folks, and I know some of the traditional food advocates and health experts believe pork is a good food. Here at drax.com and Ancient Medicine Today, we don't. If you don't believe me, just give it a try. Get off the pork and see if your health doesn't improve. We're talking today about the number one food you should stop eating immediately, and it's no secret that it is found in lots of culinary delights. People love it, restaurants love it, chefs love it, but you should hate it. And if you're watching today on Ancient Medicine Today, I encourage you to send this video link to all your friends and loved ones. At the very least, get them thinking about choosing alternative meats to pork. Get the swine out. It's time you did. Increased cancer risk, swine flu, trichinosis, which is a parasitic infection, viruses, environmental injustice. Pigs are disgusting. They're very sloppy. People that work in slaughterhouses get sick. It's really, really awful, and it contains life-threatening germs at times. Folks, now I understand that not every piece of pork is going to have trichinosis or swine flu or increased cancer risk, but as I told you, whether it's for faith or health reasons, I recommend that you stop eating this food immediately. And by the way, while you're stopping to eat this food, I want to encourage you to start watching Ancient Medicine Today. We're here Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Ancient Medicine Today is brought to you by drax.com, the #1 natural health newsletter in America. And we are here to teach you that food is medicine, telling you what to eat and what not to eat. Subscribe to our e-news and you will get great information multiple times a week on herbs, spices, foods, beverages, amazing recipes, fitness tips, and more. And while you're at it, if someone sent you this video, whether you agree or disagree, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can watch episodes of Ancient Medicine Today on demand. Folks, I hope I've convinced you to cut out the pork. I'm Jordan Rubin for Ancient Medicine Today. See you next time.
Hi, Dr. Axe here. I want to say thanks so much for checking out this YouTube video, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to get more great content on things like herbs, essential oils, natural remedies, and how to use food as medicine. Also, check out more of our content on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.